next season is what it always is: win a belt and win the most money. I won a belt last year and I didn't win the most money, so that's not good. I just want to win more belts because people are starting to catch up, and I got to separate myself from the pack.
My goals for the MCS is just I want to win multiple belts. No one's done that in the MCS era. No one's won 2 belts, and that's my goal. I want to win at least 2 belts this year. I feel like it's going to be a tough goal, but I think I can do it just with hard work and dedication and just perfecting my craft.
For Madden 20 and the MCS, I would like to win my first belt in the MCS era. I haven't got it done yet. I'm actually 0 for 4 in championship games since the MCS arrived, so winning that belt would be big. And it would be nice to even get multiple, so that's my goal in Madden 20.
My goals for the MCS next season are just to be able to play. You know, last year I took the year off after Jacksonville was really devastating, not only for my life, but for my family. So Madden 19, I did not participate in MCS. So Madden 20, that's my first goal, to be able to participate in MCS, get my name back out there on the big stage like it was in Madden 17, Madden 18, and be able to make that money and make those runs that I did in both of those years. So that's really important to me, and that's ultimately my main goal.
Great to hear insights from those gentlemen as they get excited for Madden 20. Well, guess what? Patrick Mahomes will be the man on the cover of Madden 20. He joins an elite rank of quarterbacks, African-American quarterbacks, as the 5th ever to be featured on a Madden cover. You see it right there with Dante, Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, Vince Young, and of course, Patrick Mahomes in Madden 20. Gentlemen, how about the year that Patrick had last year in the NFL season?
It's insane to make it all the way to the AFC Championship game, put up those numbers, and trust me, I had a very successful fantasy season, and a big part of that was taking Mahomes late in the draft. So I know firsthand how good that guy was statistically. Can't wait to see him next year.
Yeah, you and me, same late-round pick with Mahomes carrying us to the this guy to the championship last year. And I couldn't tell you about a nicer guy in Pat Mahomes. You saw that graphic up there, some elite company he's keeping right there. And also, I mean, the greatest cover athlete maybe ever, Mike Vick, right up there next to him, man. I'll tell you, the guy's got a cannon for an arm, and again, great personality, great attitude about the game.
Yeah, an explosive and exciting player. Of course, that's going to set us up for an explosive and exciting MCS season and Madden 20 as a game. This is the time of the year where everyone's getting excited, everyone's gearing up. RG, for those that do not know, you have a chance actually to work for EA. You helped develop Madden 20 as a game designer. What is that experience like?
It's phenomenal. I'm a guy that just started off in the community like everybody else, is just a competitive player, was able to get my foot in the door, and now I go and do what I love every day for a living, and it's truly been a blessing. And I think Madden 20 is really going to be a special one. The superstars feel as good as they've ever been. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're all getting excited for Madden 20, of course, gearing up for this next matchup. We got a good one. It's going to be Problem going up against Skimbo. We haven't seen Skimbo for a bit. We'll see if he can continue and reach the same point that Kiv is at with $8 grand on the day and 2 wins in this head-to-head matchup. This, of course, isn't the first time that these two have faced off against one another. At the Madden 17 Classic within group stages, we saw this match before. Gentlemen, you guys probably called it or watched it. Your thoughts on this original matchup?
Anytime Skimbo and Problem face off, it's usually a huge game. I mean, you look at this. This was in the championship of Madden 17 where Skimbo was able to win his first belt, $100,000, and they just went back and forth time and time again. One of the best games of all time. And yeah, these are just two of the best competitors. When Problem's always been the GOAT, Skimbo is the first person that's been able to enter that conversation with him.
I love it, taking us all the way back to 2017, really the beginning of Skimbo's career, where he burst onto the scene as a dominant MCS performer. You see it on screen right there. And then his continued legacy, his continued dynasty. They played against each other in the finals. You heard Problem say he has not won a belt yet. He wants to get there, but a finals performance and an appearance here in the Madden 17 championship.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you what, when we looked at these matchup todays by the old goats and the new, I was really looking forward to this one. We have one of the most consummate Madden players of all time in Problem with one of the most recent winningest players of all time, highly regarded as the new GOAT. Skimbo versus Problem is going to be a heck of a matchup today.
The new GOAT versus the old. I love that setup here for what is going to be a great match. And boy, does that set the stage in a perfect way. way. You saw him go back at it. Los Angeles Chargers going up against the New England Patriots as they actually met up again in group stages at the Madden 18 Club Championship, RG.
Yeah, no, this is, I believe, an actual single elimination game of the Club Championship, and there was a lot of hype to that one going into Minnesota. I believe it was the most hyped Madden game of all time, and that's what happens when two players of this star caliber get matched up in a big game.
Look how evenly matched, 2-1 in the win category for Skimbo, but 23.6 versus 22.3 points per game. That's only a 1.3 point differential. A close one, that's for sure. Skimbo's gotten the best of Problem in the past, but we have another match ahead of us. We are live here at the Madden Masters WSOE Showdown here. Gentlemen, it's that time. I want to ask you your predictions for this one. Do you think Skimbo's going to continue the dominance, or will Problem tie it up at 2 apiece?
Those numbers that we just saw are so close that I believe the turnover differential is going to make all the difference in this game right here. But I'll tell you what, I'm going with the new GOAT. Follower of the new GOATs, not the old. He's had a heck of a run here lately. I think he's going to take down Problem today.
RG, you're an old school guy. You used to compete against Problem back in the day. You sticking with your boy, the veteran, or are you going to go with Skimbo?
Now, I'm not going to call Skim the new GOAT just yet. It's good enough that he's in the conversation. But for my pick in this one, I am going to go with Skimbo. I think he's more prepared for this event. I think Problem's had too much going on towards the end of this MCS season. I'm going Skimbo in this one.
There you have it. Both of these guys here, Guru and RG, picking Skimbo. He's been grinding in preparation for this tournament since he got the call that he was invited. Skimbo, a true professional, but you cannot count out Problem. One of the most dominant players in Madden history. He's looking to tie it up at 2-2 all time. Representing the Chicago Bears is my man Problem.
What?
I said I'd give him $10 if he does it, and he did it.
You better pay up.
I bet I will. $10 on black for my man Problem here. Take it away, gentlemen.
Unbelievable seeing the last-minute team change by Problem out here, coming out with a guy from Mentor. Mitch Trubisky is going to be at the helm here. This is going to be super interesting, going up against that high-powered KC offense.
How about Problem showing Fallout what the Madden community is all about? Fallout says to him, hey, would you just please use the Bears for me? I've never seen someone use them that's actually good. Problem says, you know what, I got you. And you know, real talk, it might be a good matchup for him. Problem is going to need to rely heavily on defense to stop Skimbo's high-powered offense, and what better team to do that than the #1 defense in the NFL this last season, the Chicago Bears. I'm loving the strategic pick from Problem.
A lot of talent in the secondary. Might be able to hold Tyreek. I don't know. Let's check it out. You've got Fuller back there on the cornerback. You've got Amos hawking around back there. You've got Mack off the edge. We can see a real defensive matchup here, but again, that KC offense just so powerful, and with Skimbo at the helm of such powerful users like Pat Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, it's going to be tough to stop.
You see right now what they're doing is they're just setting up their formation subs, making sure they have all the right players where they want them. They're picking their audibles so they know what plays they're going to take with them to the line of scrimmage so they can do their best Peyton Manning impression. It looks like that's all taken care of. There goes Skim on a 2nd and 10. Oh, bad read by Skimmy.
Calhoun almost came and cut that route right off. Kelsey's still able to come up with the ball. Did take that loss of 1, but I'll take the catch and a loss of 1 all day. You see Jackson roaming around back there with Skimbo's user, or with Problem's user.
I mean, we gave our predictions, Goo. I want to know, who do you guys got in the chat? Give me a 1 for Skimbo, or give me a 2 if you're going from Problem. As Goo said, by the old goats and the new. Who do you got?
Tyreek Hill getting down before taking that big hit. You have got some wood in the bat in this Bears secondary to be aware of out there. Big-time hit power between Jackson, Fuller, and the rest of the boys back there. And watch out for Khalil Mack.
Then Leonard Floyd. They got Roquan Smith. You got Big Hicks that you could put there in the D tackle. We've been talking about physical. It doesn't get more physical than that.
Gee, I run Bears defense on my MUT team because of the strength out there. Just dangerous weapons everywhere. You name Roquan Smith out there, speedy middle linebacker, able to fall back in coverage. So, man, I tell you, before we made our picks, when we made our picks, I didn't know that he's going to come out with Chicago doing a little last-minute audible right here. I don't know if that would have affected my pick very much, but I definitely would have been thinking about it a little bit more.
And Problem also switched up his defense. Remember, in the first game we saw he's running that 5-2, which you can only find in the Buffalo or multiple defensive playbook. Now he's back into some nickel 3-3-5 and a little nickel over G. So switching up the defensive strategy in this game for Skimbo.
Just short of the first down marker there at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 3 for our guy Skimbo over there. Just locking into the first part of the first quarter of this one. I have a feeling like this is going to be a long, great game here between these two competitors. Kelsey, Connolly, and Watkins out to the left. Williams in the backfield, and then Tyreek out all by himself over there on the right side of the field. They tried the press on Hill, but he breaks out of the press coming across the field. Nice little pickup there for the first down.
And whether they'll admit it or not, one of the things I don't think Problem's like is this new GOAT talk. It's going to be very frustrating for him for all the credentials he's had, all the work he's put in, for people to chirp at him about that. And I'll tell you what, my opinion or not, the fact is it doesn't do him any favors if he goes out there and loses a game like this on the big stage to a Skimbo.
This is a big game. There's a lot of bragging rights, bro, and pride on the line.
And the perception from the community. And, you know, I'm sure these guys don't care all about that, but it's something that's got to be on their mind. A problem with a big strip by Floyd.
That's what too much swiggle sticks will get you right there. Knock the ball out. Turnover right there by that big pop out and fumble. We have got Problem back with the ball now on the 14-yard line.
How about Problem just lurking with the 6'6" Leonard Floyd? That's a big body. Most people will pass rush with him, but Problem using that athletic big body to lurk around with, gets to use a strip fumble.
Ratings, I tell you, when you're 6 foot, that's not, you don't teach that right there. You drop a user back there with that kind of height, can do some damage. I'm a big fan of dropping Julius Peppers at 6'7" back in the coverage and messing with some people. You saw a little bit of that right there from Prob.
Look at Michael Skim. He looks focused too, Goo. He's not happy. Opened up this drive with a turnover.
Yeah, what a matchup here.
Cohen.
We were really wondering what these matchups were going to be. They kind of held them out until last second here. We didn't know if Skim was going to come in with the Pats. We didn't know if Problem was going to come in with the 49ers. With Problem taking ATL there for the first game as well, switching it up on the fly here. Here's Trubisky stepping up in the pocket.
Oh, you got to be careful.
Hey, that was nasty. He was able to stay behind the line of scrimmage to get that pass out. No gain, 3rd and 2 there. Kind of more of a safety throw and catch right there. Able to keep possession.
Yeah, but you either got to watch the inside zone or look for Problem to go vertical. He's the king at passing in these situations, but no, he's just going to run it, pick up that first.
Connolly super shifty back there with that player model, small size body, super shifty, able to get in between the tackles and take advantage of any space that offensive line produces for him. 24-yard line right now, 1st and 10 for the Bears. Out to Gabriel right there. Problem being very methodical right now. It's 2nd and 6 from the 25.
Yeah, that short dig route from your flanker receiver out of that trips tight end, it's really hard to stop because you have 2 receivers in the slot, and a lot of the time they'll clear out all of that traffic within the middle of the field. Then you get the backside dig that comes in right in underneath. Skimbo actually had good defense, had a defender waiting there for it, but a very, very tough play to stop. Anyone that's gone up against the trips tight end has seen that multiple times.
Super scrappy game here so far between one Skimbo and Problem. Trubisky back in shotgun formation, dropping back, and then steps immediately up to take advantage of some clear field right there for what looks like a first down. It is indeed a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Nice little scramble there by Trubisky. Trubisky's got some wheels. There's no Mike Vick back there, but he'll certainly pick up the first if you leave him the yard.
Oh, that's definitely nice by Problem. And you know what? That's one of the benefits of using Trubisky. You know he's agile. He can make moves. And that's just going to be another weapon Problem has in his arsenal in this game. Look at him. He's in I form.
I form back out on the field right now.
Well, 12 personnel.
Yeah, blue-collar football right up the middle. Nothing doing, though, for Problem. Loss of 2 yards right there. 2nd and 12. All the way, not all the way back, but back to the 34-yard line right there. Problem with a little frustration. Both of these guys just so locked in, not wanting to lose this game. Utter seriousness on the sticks right now. Second and 12 for one Problem here. Second quarter kicking off, 34-yard line. Trubisky drops back to pass again, squeaks his way out, but nothing doing. He's got him by the shoelaces right there for a sack. 3rd and 17. Got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, now he's got himself in a situation here on 3rd and 17. This is not where you want to be if you're Problem. You've gotten yourself some momentum. You got to do something with it, and that's a big play. He's on his horse, go! He's on his horse, go!
25-20, 15-10. Can he get it in the end zone? Touchdown, Chicago Bears and Problem.
Look at the savagery of Problem. Gets the big touchdown, doesn't even blink, stays focused at the task at hand. Dabs on him on the celebration screen.
Dab on him, Savage. Dab on him. Great run right there. Problem so slick on the sticks with that run game. Known for that run in the rock. Man, I tell you, some nice moves to get in the end zone right there.
That was a big play. Found himself in 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. Gets the truck stick. Gets on his horse. Already got the first stop of the game. And now, for the first time all day, Skim's got some pressure on him. Prob fighting for this 4 racks.
Out to the 17, probably should have just taken a knee in the end zone on that one. Their chance to return, only able to get it out to the 17. Could have probably used that 8 extra yards right there. Skim coming back out with that Kansas City offense. Pat Mahomes, that rocket arm over the middle to Kelsey. Again, one of the best dancing tight ends in the league. Just to see some more Kelsey today, to tell you the truth.
You should remember, Goo, all those just joining us, this is the first ever WSOE Madden Masters event. This is a very unique style of play we have here. Each match is a money match for $5,000, $4,000 for the winner, $1,000 for the loser. Skim's already guaranteed himself $4,000 today. Problem won. Problem looking to get his first W on the board in this game so far in Madden Masters.
Mahomes scrambling out to his left side. They're able to get rid of the ball before the heat gets there. 3rd and 5 from the 22. Man, no belts, just bread, no points, no eliminations. It's all about do or die. Love this format. But we're in Vegas at the Rio. Everybody's a winner today. Mahomes dropping back to 10-yard line. The launch right there.
Oh, threaded the needle.
In the bucket, as we say in football right there, over the defender. Beautiful toss.
And yeah, what an opportunity to go. Imagine being one of these players and you just get that call, hey, do you want the free trip to Vegas? You come out, you play 3 matches, you get a chance to win $4 grand in each match. Worst case scenario, we'll give you $1,000 for it. I mean, what type of opportunity is that? That's so phenomenal.
I can only imagine where we go from here for Madden 20, the opportunities that this will provide. Thank you. Oh, man, under serious pressure. And we've seen these competitors be able to get that ball out, though, all day today.
Yeah, again, that's Skim throwing the ball away. And if you're a beginner Madden user, you can't force passes down the field. If there's nothing there, you simply just click in that right stick and let your quarterback throw that ball away so you can live to fight another down. Do you think Sherman or our guy Nick, are they gonna, you think they're on the skill level where we'll see them throw the ball away if need be, or are they gonna chuck?
I think we're gonna see some chucks, we're gonna see some sacks, we're gonna see some interceptions. We're gonna see a wild style game here, but I tell you, Richard Sherman, his favorite thing to do in Madden is his favorite thing to do in real NFL, and that's pick the ball off and take it to the house.
He's lurking out there.
We'll see if he can do it today. And in Madden 19, he was telling us that was his specialty back in the day, and see if he's still nice on those sticks today. Looking forward to it.
Skip moving the ball here. Probably going to get 1 play off before the 2-minute warning.
Two-minute warning. Skim looking for some of that cranberry pomegranate energy right there. It's working for him so far today. He's down to the Chicago Bears right now, though. 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 for our guy Skim here with Kansas City. Of course, Williams in the backfield. Hill out there all alone. Motioned out to the right. Watkins, though.
Ooh, overthrow.
Hill able to almost catch up with that one. Roquan in coverage right there, that speedy middle linebacker we were talking about.
You needed the Madden 20 right there with Mahomes with the throw on the run ability and the escape artist. He would have completed it. Madden 20 Mahomes is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing reports out of the beta. Mahomes ridiculous. Also, one Tom Brady I hear is pretty ridiculous in Madden 20 as well.
It's about time.
Finally getting some love for the GOAT, huh?
Right. I haven't been able to use the Patriots since they had Randy Moss. When they had Moss, I was out there with my boys, though, Goo. I'm telling you, they was looking tough.
I've seen the footage, my friend. I've seen the footage. Williams back in the backfield, Hill on the right by himself. Mahomes directing traffic there, hangs in the pocket. Decides to scramble it out. Dangerous one here, but Mahomes, I'm telling you, standing, looking at Mahomes on TV and then standing next to him, whole different ball game. Mahomes is a beast, big guy, able to shake off some of those tackles right there and actually get a good pickup down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, NFL MVP. You figure he'd be a monster on the game, and he is. See if Prop can get stingy here on the goal line.
Yeah, what KC's been able to do in the NFL past couple of years, gaining so much talent, drafting so smart. They are on the serious come up. Look for them to go deep again this season. It's pretty much a touchdown, first down scenario right here. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's big deal. Oh, that's kind of a big spin right there from Skim. It looked like Problem was going to get him for a big tackle for loss. The spin gets Skim back in a 3rd and manageable. Big 3rd and 2 play here, Goo.
Trevathan back there to make the stop in the backfield. 3rd and 2. 2-minute, we have gone through almost this 2-minute warning lightning quick here. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the half between the battle of the old goats and the new. Another toss to the right side this time.
Look at that defense, and he's got it, the pass!
Mack, we were talking about lurking around out there. I think that was actually Roquan. Mack does come up with the ball, though. Great defense, great penetration. What a hit stick by Problem and the Chicago Bears.
What a pick for the Chicago Bears. They get stingy on the goal line. Huge play right there for Problem, and here comes Skim with a little physicality of his own.
No hesitation by Skim right through the A-gap right there. Loss of 3 yards back at the 2-yard line. No breathing room for Problem right now.
They're spamming some of the Hodors in the chat.
Hold the dough.
And I'll tell you, I see some people asking that are just joining and saying, what is the format of this? Is it a tournament or what? No, this is not a tournament. This is 4 of the best Madden players in the world, each going to play each other once in a $5,000 money match. Each game that they play is for $5,000, $4,000 for the winner, and $1,000 for the player that loses, and you get 3 games. So best case scenario, you win all 3 games, you get $12,000. If you lose all 3 games, you still walk away with $3 grand and the free trip to Vegas to come and hang out with the boys.
Yeah, walking away with $3 grand playing Madden is no worst case scenario, my friend. That is absolutely bonkers. So, hey, look at Trubisky with the wheels. Getting it out to the 18-yard line here for Problem. Taking it out of bounds, stopping the clock. Each player has 1 timeout here. 50 seconds left. Let's see if Problem can orchestrate a nice little 1-minute drill here on Skimbo.
It's pretty much like someone calling you, Goo, and saying, hey, do you want to come and play some money matches? And by the way, you don't have to use any of your own money. Absolutely.
Pretty money. Yeah, there's no to that. Oh, man, great pressure right there. Almost gets to him for the sack. Trubisky able to squeak the ball out before the pressure gets there, though, to keep it at the 18-yard line for a 2nd and 10. 50 seconds left in this half. Problem up 7-0. Both guys, again, 1 timeout. Cohen right up the middle there, finds a little room, almost gets the first down, just shy of the first down marker, I believe. Yeah, 3rd and 2 at the 26-yard line. Tick-tock, this first half almost out of gas. Yeah, I don't think Problem's in any hurry here. I'm sure he's got a couple plays for this scenario here. I'm sure he wants to get down there and at least get a field goal before the end of this half. I think that's what he's doing right now. Just still ticking here. 18, 17, 16. Play clock down to 10. 3rd and 2.
He's just making sure he doesn't turn this ball over and give Skimbo points before.
And with that pressure, good thing they're both edges with the heat. Skimbo. 4th and 6 now for Problem. Problem going into the special teams playbook. You're going to punt this one away.
Yeah, he's going to be smart enough, too. When you're dealing with Problem, he's not going to punt this to Tyreek Hill. You got to assume he's going to give him no chance to return this here. Oh, he might have a chance. He's got a chance to. Oh, he stepped out.
Little dance moves there. A little toe tapping. Yeah, nice half there. Really close. Like we thought this was going to be a low-scoring affair, and it delivered here. Great matchup between these guys. Like I said, when I saw this one on the card, the one I was looking forward to the most today, RG.
Yeah, unbelievable. How about Problem with the surprise pick? Comes out with the Chicago Bears. Nobody expected, but that defense paying wonders for him right now as he holds Skimbo to 0 points in that first half. That's vintage Problem right.
Hey guys, we've got Fallout in the locker room with Problem Right. Let's kick it over.
Fallout here joined with Problem Right in a massive first half there. A huge stop at the goal line with the Chicago Bears. I turned back to you, I said, you pick the Bears this game, I'll give you $10 and you do it. And the Bears came up big.
Yeah, first off, I need that 10. Second, Bears, their defense played crazy. So, you know, that causing 2 fumbles, that was huge. Got to go down there and score. This coming out second half.
And you give credit to the Bears. I say credit to you with the hit stick. Massive play on your end. Second half, though, Skimbo, we all know what he can do. We know how great of a competitor he is. What do you got to do to maintain the lead here and continue and close this one out?
Man, like my boy, someone I lab with, my boy Namdi, he says solar system glimpse. If you know, you know.
That's the move right there. Problem going up against Skimbo, looking to close this one out. Second half will be coming up in just a bit. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. We'll be back with some more Madden Masters action in just a bit.
What's going to happen? You got it out of the way. It's not going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in live with Madden Masters presented by WSOE, where you see Young Kiv on top of the scoreboard right now with a 2-0 win. Skimbo looking to join him, but currently down 7-0 here in his second match against Problem, the GOAT himself, with $1,000 to his name. And what a story it's been. This man on your screen right now, Problem, putting on a show so far. 7-0 lead, big defensive stop and a fumble at the goal line. And guess what? He gets the ball in the second half.
Yeah, that's going to be big for him. And you shout out to you. How about Problem with the last-minute switch? I think you inspired him with the Bears. But you know what? It's been a really good tactic to actually get some defense out there on the field that can help him contain this Skimbo offense. Done a phenomenal job so far.
We'll see if he can continue the storyline here. We're going to jump back into action. Second half is underway.
Guys, unbelievable action here. WSOE, the Rio, Las Vegas, Nevada. Guys, a couple ways to watch, either on twitch.tv/WSOE or on the Twitter timeline. On their Twitter right now, you can watch it right on your timeline. I'm joined by the GOAT, RG to my right. Fallout, thank you, man, for your work all day long. Absolutely solid, stellar, and professional, my friend. But we are back in the action right now. The Chicago Bears, Trubisky handing off to Cohen. Cohen finding that room again, spinning once, twice. First down and 10 for Problem.
I feel like this team really fits Problem style. You get yourself a Tariq Cohen who's agile. You can dump it down to him. You can hand him the ball off. You got phenomenal defense. And then you got Mitch Trubisky, who's a guy who can buy you time in pocket. He can scramble if you need to. I mean, this team is really fit in Problem's play style.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out pretty good right there. I think with this mean defense, we've literally have not seen a defense be able to stop Kansas City today, no matter what competitor was in control. This defense holding stout and being super, super tough today. But we've got Problem on offense right now, just running the ball as Problem is known to do. That spin between the tackles, absolutely deadly for the first down right there. Moving the sticks.
Tariq Cohen getting it in. If your Problem continue to let the clock wind down, he's known for putting long, prolific drives together.
Yeah, this is a perfect time for one right here to put the pressure back on Skimbo. If he scores on this drive, Skimbo gets it back. You've got some real pressure in the corner of Skimbo.
Absolutely. Being down 2 possessions, and then you got to make a comeback against this very stingy Bears defense. I mean, they're just stacked with goons on that side on that defensive side of the ball.
Problem just smells the blood in the water. Always does a great job of holding a lead and being very stingy, like you said, with that ball. We got a first down and 10 right there, out to the flat, able to get to the 31-yard line for Problem.
Yeah, and there's that clear out I talked to you about earlier, Goo. When you're in that trips tight end, that flanker receiver on that short dig route, those 2 slot receivers beside him, they're just going to clear out all of that traffic in the middle. They're going to distract the user, and he usually just slides wide open underneath. It's a very, very tough play to stop. And if someone's willing to throw that and take that 3 yards you give them, you're going to have a long day.
Super tough to defend. Back in I form, Jordan Howard goes for the truck stick right there with a little whiff, but able to still pull out the 3 yards. 28-yard line now for Problem, moving the ball super well right now.
And funny enough, Goo, we saw W have some success against Skimbo with this Big 22 personnel, and you see Problem mimicking it right now.
Problem, the professional, taking notes on the sideline, always paying attention. Here we're back with the I form here. Run to the right. Howard kicks it back to the inside, but nothing doing. We might have even lost a yard. No, we're back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 7 now.
But remember what I told you guys about Problem and his prolificness. Look at this. We're pretty much already done with this 3rd quarter. He's already in field goal range as he milks this clock. And after this play, if he keeps the clock moving, he'll pretty much have taken the whole 3rd quarter.
Yeah, if you can just walk and own an entire 3rd quarter, that
was
very close.
That was a good play, too, by Problem.
Put your hands out and catch that one. That was looking lovely.
That was a nice play. Unfortunate for him. Still took away pretty much the whole 3rd quarter. Gets a field goal. Should make this 2 possessions.
Still putting the position, right, like you just said, still putting the pressure on Skim as he gets the ball back right here. 2-score game here in the 3rd quarter. 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, though. This one's running out of time quick.
That's what happens when you go up against Problem. Those long, prolific drives, the clock management, and Look at our guys.
He's live, baby.
They're live over there.
He's live. A Peter, Picker, Pepper, Piper. I think that's, hey, if you guys know Nick, that's a pretty good impression, I think.
It's spot on. If I'm Nick, I'm over there. I'm telling Kiv, I'm telling W, like, fly me in all the glitches, because I'm trying to pop Sherman. And those are two guys that you got next to you that can fly in all the tough stuff.
First down right there on the sidelines. Great pitch and catch. Great little toe taps down the sideline for extra yardage going down to the 37-yard line. This will be the last play of the third quarter as Pat Mahomes drops back to pass. Plenty of time back there. Great protection. Look at this. Tyreek Hill down the middle of the field, able to wind it in one hand, pulling it down. Wow, great pitch and catch there to start the fourth quarter.
He dropped
oh my
it.
God, I thought the ball stayed in there, G.
He dropped it,
bro.
Put the fours up, boys.
Put the fours up, yo. Super lucky that that one came down right there. Second down and 10 from the 37. That could have been a huge turn of events. Problem happy. I was wrong with that call. Thought Hill went up and got that one-handed catch. We've seen it so much today, G, that just thought he just got another one right there. Kelsey on the sidelines, though, for a nice first down.
Yeah, this is a big play for Skim right there. Picks up the first down. Remember, this is a extra. You win $4,000 if you win the game, one if you lose. So in theory, it's a $3,000 difference. $3,000 game of Madden. That's nothing to scoff at. And if you're Skim, you can fully come back and win this game and get that guala. But you need to start playing serious Madden football right now when it starts on this drive where he needs to go and get himself points.
I mean, that's a 3K swing. I can think of a lot of things to do with 3K over the next 36 to 48 hours here in Vegas. Nice stop right there. 47-yard line, 2nd and 6. Thought he was going to break free for a little bit more on that one, but nice stop. 10-0 still here in the fourth quarter between our guys, Skimbo and Problem. Grudge match. Big matchup here between two Madden masters on the desk up there right now. Dumps it down to Watkins and gets out of bounds for the first down. Very patient, very relaxed, very poised. Pitch and catch.
Skim gets out of bounds, stops the clock. He knows the clock isn't his friend. Also gives himself the opportunity to avoid getting hit by any of those grizzly bear defenders.
Guys, there's a full board of timeouts up there, so anything could happen here in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes and 28 seconds left. Both of these guys know how to work the clock. Defense. Conley able to come down with it that time. 14-yard line, 1st and 10.
Problem very quick to click onto that defender. He tried to get himself in position for the user pick, but Skimbo also clicks on and cuts right underneath it. That was the equivalent of a 50-50 ball that you'd see in real life.
Mahomes dropping back. Nice protection here. Corner of the end zone for Watkins. Wow. He goes up and gets it. Big receiver up for that catch. Big touchdown for KC right there. Skimbo needed that one, sir.
There's the Skim celebration. Look at him swagging.
I love it. Out in the sun, like he's just emerging out into the sunshine. So good.
And if you're Skimbo, this is where you got to be careful. You got to get stingy on defense because like we saw earlier, Problem does have the ability to take this whole 3 minutes and 50 seconds with him if you let him. You got to get stingy. And like you said, Goo, he's probably going to have to start using some of those timeouts if Problem starts picking up first downs.
Yeah, we've seen it. We've literally seen Problem own the entire quarter in 2 different games today. So if he just does that and then Skimbo's not able to stop that ground game from Problem right now, this could be over, G. I mean, if that happens like that, we've seen Problem with this run game just soaking up time today.
I think you said it best at the start of the game, Goo. A good battle of the old goats and the new. Which one will prevail?
I think this has got some of the most pride on the line of any of these matchups today. These guys got to both go out to those Twitch streets, those Twitter streets again after this matchup. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Almost went and had that high point catch in traffic right there. A lot of bragging rights on the line today. Madden community always capping each other out there. One of these guys is going to take it on the nose out there after this game.
You know, one thing I'm realizing, Goo, is I hope the people that watch us are Game of Thrones fans, because we make a lot of the old goats and the new, the hold the door. I mean, if you're not hip, they're looking at us like, what the heck are these guys talking about?
Our references are better than season 8. I'm just going to say that. Hey, time a ticking here. Look at it, 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Problem still with the ball. 1st and 10, just grinding it down the field here right now. Back out nigh for
Guarantee you this is a run, and he's going to just try to take it to the 2-minute warning unless Skimbo takes a timeout.
Look at that fullback putting in work, catching the block for the from the fullback right there, able to spring the halfback out for 4 yards. The lost art of fullback on display today in that I form.
Isn't bad right here for Problem. I mean, he's got 1K already. He wins this game. He's guaranteed himself 5. Then he gets a match versus W. He wins that. He leaves here with 9K. And you know what? This is the biggest play of the game right here, because pretty much if Problem gets a 1st down, he can put Skimbo away. This is huge right here, Goo.
I love that Problem is subbing in and out Jordan Howard and Cohen. He's got fresh legs on the field all the time. He's got Jordan Howard in the backfield now with Cohen really taking the load today.
Oh, big
man,
sack.
Huge sack.
And what is Prob going to do here? Is he going to punt it and get that Bears defense out, or is he going to go for the gusto? This is the biggest play of the game so far.
Biggest play of the day so far. Bragging rights on the line, the GOAT title.
He's got the offense out on the field, Goo.
This is huge. 4th and 9 from the 42-yard line. Trubisky drops back.
He springs.
Kicks off in the middle of the ball. Lucas is free. 20, 15, 10. Pay dirt.
Oh, that is painful. If your Problem right, not only is it a turnover at downs, but you throw the pick 6, you let Skimbo go, take it the other way when he's having trouble moving the ball against the Bears defense. Now you're down 4 with 2 minutes left, and now you got to perform, and the pressure is on your offense.
Gee, we talked about worst-case scenarios today. That was a worst-case scenario in front of our eyes right there with that play. Unbelievable defense by Skimbo, and then punching it in for the definitive 6.
And what a lurk by Skim. Just read the whole thing like a book. He knew the blitz was coming, so he should have just played shallow, because probably would have to get the ball out quick. That's a good football tactic.
Yo, it's not like Lucas. Look at him back in. Lucas just popping off the screen right now. He's just about to call him out saying, hey, this is not some 99 player out there. This is not some 99 zone guy out there. Skimbo using Lucas right now. Doesn't matter what the ratings are when you got a guy like Skimbo at the sticks. Trubisky dropping back to pass, rolling out right. Oh my Lord. Skimbo making a statement right now, G.
Oh, man. So here's the thing. If you're Prob, you're still in it right now. You have all 3 of your timeouts. What you need to do, if you need to hold Skimbo to 3, you'll only be down 7 points, and you'll get the ball back with enough time to put together a drive. But he needs to keep Skim out of the end zone right here.
Huge possession for Skimbo here. Put it in, and the game is over. Oh,
he's on his horse.
Oh, there he goes. Roquan Smith almost to the half field. There he is. He passes half field. 40, 20, 10. Touchdown Problem.
Wow, that was odd animal behavior, but the GOAT was on his horse, and when he absolutely needed it, he gets it. Big play after big play. Nobody laying down for the guap, and we got ourselves ball game.
Dab on him, Savage. Dab on him. Nasty right there. We talk about scenarios. That was one we didn't see coming right there. Problem taking it full yard for the 6.
That was vintage GOAT right there.
Bear down, chat. All the Bears fans going crazy out there right now. My guy Fallout with the last-minute audible for Problem, calling in the Chicago Bears.
And I'm looking at the chat, Goo. They're spamming their Problem emotes. They're putting them up. The movement is pumped up.
That was could have been a $4,000 interception, G.
Here's the thing, though. This game is far from over. You got Michael Skimbo, the #1 player in the world for the last several years, with 1:33 left to go and get the job done.
Watkins over the middle for the first down, but the movement nation going crazy at home right now for Problem. Love seeing him back out on top here for these games. No better place than in Vegas and here at the Rio for WSOE's Madden Masters.
This is a $3,000 drive of Madden football right here, Goo.
No belts, just bread, G. Mahomes rolling out to the right. He's got... Oh, did he bring it down? I can't tell. He did bring it down. 44-yard line right there. 1st and 10. Clock is ticking. He didn't get it out of bounds.
Yeah, no timeouts for Skim.
Wow, that was so close. That would have been big if he got it out of bounds right there, but the clock continues to tick away. Problem with this mean Chicago Bears defense right now. Great tackle by Floyd. Open field tackle right there to keep it 2nd and 1. We'll see what Skimbo pulls out of the playbook.
Yeah, we're likely going to have overtime here unless Skim can get a touchdown. He's going to get a chance to kick a field goal, tie the game. Problem could ice him because he does have timeouts.
Watkins with the first down over the middle right there. Just go ahead and going down to the ground. Hurry up offense.
If you're Skim, you can't take a sack right here.
Mahomes with plenty of time right there. Rolls out to the right.
He's got to throw it away. He's got to throw it away.
Indeed does, G. Good call on that one right there. So we will see. Will we see the field goal unit? Is he going to chance anything else here with 10?
I think he's going to get the field goal unit out there. Nope, he's coming out.
I told you, he might. He's got 10 seconds right there left. He's going to throw at the sidelines right here. But I tell you what, it's do or die if he doesn't get out of bounds.
I don't like this at all, Goo. Oh, he's just spiking the ball.
Okay.
Just going to spike it.
Had us freaking out over here, Skim. Field goal unit coming out onto the field here after probably, yeah, he's going to do another one. Do that. Yeah, he's going to spike the ball again here.
Taking as much time off the clock as he can. This is smart. This is how stingy Skim is. Just goes through
problem smiling.
Skim literally goes through the trouble to spike the ball twice just so he can take that extra 2 seconds off the clock.
That's how much respect Skimbo has for Problem.
He's going to have to hit an ice kick here, I believe. Look at them. They know. Yeah, look at that. This is an ice kick. It's a pressure kick.
It is up and down and good. Tie. Ball game. Skimbo. Ice in his veins.
Look at him shaking. Oh, he knows. Even for guys like this that have played for hundreds of $1,000s, they know that, you know, 4K is nothing to scoff at. They know that's a big game. That's a good amount of money to earn in a day's work.
Great kick under pressure there by Skimbo. We're going to take this into OTZ.
2 seconds left.
2 seconds there. Appeared all of a sudden.
And I'll tell you.
Still there.
Go the money, the bragging rights, having the video footage of you popping one of your rivalries that you can just add to the archives. Both of these players want this W, and you can just tell by the way this game's been played.
Problem going through the adjustments here, but way too much heat from KC and Skimbo.
Put your O's up.
Put your O's in the chat. Overtime between one Skimbo and Problem right going in the OT here at WSOE's Madden Masters at the Rio, and none other than Las Vegas. Game of the day so far, RG. Would you argue with that fact?
Oh, this is absolutely the game of the day. We're in overtime. The old goats and the new. Uh-oh, Skim. He's sipping his yerba. Last time he was sitting his yerba, he had an offensive explosion. Let's see what it does for his defense right here. His Problem going to open up overtime with the ball crew. And remember, this is NFL overtime rules. If Problem goes down and gets a touchdown, the game is over. If it's a field goal, Skimbo will have an opportunity to respond.
Cohen back in the backfield here for Problem. Oh, Lucas with that penetration and big stop in the backfield. Skimbo just a monster out there with Lucas today. 2nd and 12 from the 23 here in OT.
Oh, man, what an instant classic. We got people gathered around the stage watching some of the action. It's getting feisty in here. Go.
Chat's feisty. Competitors are feisty. The city is feisty, RG. Oh, Trubisky able to squeak around the end there for a couple extra yards, which every single yard in OT, I'll take it. 3rd and 10 here.
It's a big play. If Prob doesn't get this, he's really going to have to consider punting the ball, because if Skim scopped him on 4th down, he'd be able to just kick a field goal and end the ball game. A huge, huge play right here. Do you want the guap or not? What type of dots do you got?
Overtime, 17-17. When we saw Problem versus Skimbo, could have only dreamed for this kind of matchup right here. 3rd and 10, 4 minutes ago in OT right here. We got
screaming!
Oh, such a dangerous pass right there. Casey coming in with 3 defenders trying to pick that ball off right there. The heat coming in hot.
Oh no, is Problem gonna get aggressive here? I think Problem's looking to get aggressive here, Go.
Like it. I like it. We are in the city of aggressiveness right now. No resting on our laurels in overtime here at Madden Masters. That's what we all came out to watch.
This is for ball game here, Go.
Jordan Howard back in the backfield here. Trubisky at the helm, making all the adjustments. Problem hikes the ball. Quick pass, gets it out super quick right there.
No. Skim stands up for himself, Go.
Not able to pull it down off that slant. Change of possession.
Skim gonna have to. Skim gonna run this ball a little bit. Try to move up a little bit closer.
There is that eye for him to come close out the game here. Mahomes up the middle. That has a nice little ring to it. Mahomes up the middle. That's a hashtag for somebody. 2nd and 9 here, just doing his thing until the field goal goes up. And here it is, boys.
With another ice kick. He's already hit one. The Skim has ice in his veins. Does Skim care about ice?
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Game over by the old goats and the new. Skimbo defeats Problem 20-17 in our game of the day.
What a classic matchup right there, Goo. Goes to overtime. A pick 6 on both sides of the ball, back and forth. Oh, man, that's what it's all about. Those are the type of games we're looking for at the WSOE Madden Masters event.
Unbelievable, my friend. I just can't even believe when we saw Skimbo, Problem, and I just was dreaming of the matchup that we were going to have and how it was going to be back and forth. It played out to basically our hopes and dreams for today. Great. We got Fallout over with the Pink Ranger right now for the interview. We're going to throw it over to him.
Against Problem, an unbelievable 4th quarter. The ups and downs. You're down, you bring it back. Next thing you know, he ties it up and forces overtime. Walk me through that 4th quarter. What was going through your head?
4th quarter, I should have just ran draw and clocked it and all that stuff. But he did. I mean, it was a good match. I mean, every time Problem plays, it's a good match.
That's exactly it. Of course, good matchup against Problem. You've been doing it for a long time. These guys set up the stage on the desk and saying that it's battle of the old goat versus the new goat. Do you agree with that sentiment? Are you the new goat? Is he the old goat? Is that true?
I mean, you can say that, but with everything that's going on in the MCS, with Drini making runs and stuff like that, I mean, honestly, I gotta do more. So what I had was good, but it ain't enough no more. So I don't even look at it like that anymore. I gotta, it's about my legacy, and his is what his is, and mine is what mine is, and I gotta keep building on to that.
We've been saying it all day, but truly spoken like a true professional. Skimbo goes 2-0 on the day, taking home $8,000. Congratulations to you. Of course, it's been a great day of action with our Madden Pro players, all 4 players putting on a show so far. We're going to be jumping into halftime here in a moment, and then after that, we got our celebrity show match coming up next. Richard Sherman, Nick Knack Paddywhack in the house.
Get the backs
on head-to-head in some Madden here, and boy, will it be a show. Trust me, you will not want to miss it. We'll be back with some more Madden action in just a bit.